All right, this video, my goodness, is for learning coaches, and I am just going to be showing you some of the steps that we need for the PowerPoint lesson. Sorry, very late right now. All right, so I'm just going to be walking through the basics of making the PowerPoint. So let me share my screen. All right, so down below, I actually have PowerPoint saved onto my file. Otherwise, go over here if you don't and type in PowerPoint. And this does work on K-12 computers. If you do not see PowerPoint showing up, some reason K-12 did not download a computer, please contact tech support and they will help you. They can download it in seconds for you. They're really good at it. They answer the phone on time. Hopefully they do. Click on the PowerPoint, opens it right up. First thing I always recommend is just choosing blank presentation. Clicking on blank presentation, and it opens up the first slide for you, and everything's complete on the first slide. There's no changes you need to make. So first thing it says, click to add a title. So just click right there, you get ready to type. I'm just gonna make up one to show an example. So I would do snow leopard is my animal. So a student would type in, or learning coach can type if you're still learning how to type, as long as they tell you what to type. So type in the title, and that's just the animal. Then where it says add subtitle, go down, write their name. So I would write my name. Now, some people like to be fancy and write by Megan Gilbert, author Megan Gilbert. It doesn't really matter as long as they just put their name there. Then one more thing to do on the title slide for writing is student needs to have one sentence on why they chose this animal. And you can just turn them and say, why did you choose this animal? And they can literally say, because I think it's cute. Write that down. So I'd say, I chose the snow leopard because I love his colors. Good enough. This is just showing them that they're interested in animal. Now I would push for a full sentence. And if they don't have a full sentence, this is a great opportunity to say, oh, we're in a first grade now, and we use complete sentences. Let's expand that a little more and say, I chose, my animal is because, just pushing them to kind of make that into a sentence. All right, and the second thing is adding pictures. So if you go up to the top, you kind of see the home. Look at the button that says insert. Click on that. And there's three things that pop up for images: pictures, online pictures, screenshot, photo album. Click online pictures. And wait till it loads up. Slow internet right now. And this pops up and you can just type in any animal and it will pop up a bunch. And I have to be honest, I think this is a pretty safe server. Some of you might disagree. And if you do, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do in those situations. So type in your animal. And like I said, pretty much everything that pops up is right on spot. They're pretty good pictures, letting students choose what they like, anything that's really inappropriate, awesome pictures. I know sometimes we search stuff on the internet and it's not appropriate. So right now, using the online picture from PowerPoint, they do have filters and making sure stuff is appropriate. And right now, this is pretty good. So clicking on a picture, press insert, and then sometimes it comes in, it looks really big. Going up to the top or on the sides, I could start downsizing that and making it a little smaller and moving it up. Now, sometimes when you do two online pictures, sometimes words pop up. Just delete those. Let me see if I can get an example of words popping up. Let me get another picture in. So snow, leopard. See right here, this photo is by unknown author. Just kind of click on that. Don't click on the photo, just click on the words, press backspace, and it gets rid of them. So putting a bunch of pictures, on the slide. I would say 2 or 3 pictures is just perfectly fine because it does say pictures in the rubric. So we want multiple. This is a PowerPoint. It's visual, bringing words with pictures to life. Now, another thing I want to point out on the side of my screen, it says design ideas. Um, Newer versions of PowerPoint have these pop up. You don't have to do this, but some kids really, really like this. They like having the option to also make my slide look like that. You don't have to do this. This is not required. This is what I'd like to see in the end. Some kids like to choose backgrounds though, and if your student is one of those students, right click on your mouse, scroll down to format background, solid fill, and go to more colors, and just play around, let them pick the color they want. Just play around, press OK. Now I have a green slide. I can go back to solid fill. If I really wanted to blue, make it blue, doesn't really matter. Some students really, really like this feature, and I just kind of showed that to you because it does make it look a little better. But like I said, your student would get full points if it was just a white screen. We're not really looking for that creativity. We're just looking for students to show their writing skills in a technology form document and using pictures to help them kind of put their ideas to a story. All right, going up to there, I kind of went up to the front where it says slides. I clicked on this and it just makes the slides for me. And it makes the exact one I want you to pick. PowerPoint automatically does it for you. Gives you a title and gives you text. So this one, the first one would be, what type of animal is it? Is it a mammal? Is it a fish? Is it a reptile? This is a mammal. I would write mammal. Then I would write 3 sentences telling them why it's a mammal. Now, some students might just say, it has live babies, and they won't put a full sentence. Here's where you're pushing for snow leopards are mammals because live babies. Snow leopards are mammals because they don't lay eggs. Whatever the student researches is fine. You can also say because they are warm-blooded. Sorry, just come off my say. There we go. Warm-blooded. So whatever the student pulls up, let them show their research. Doesn't matter. I'm not really looking for correct research. I'm looking for students to have a topic. Their topic is their animal. Research information, taking important details from that research and doing it to kind of give information on topic. That's the whole point of this project. I have a topic. I can look up information to kind of explore my topic and inform somebody else. That's the main objective of this whole entire PowerPoint. That first one was for students to understand personal narrative. Me, this is my story, this is my feelings. I'm using those 4 types of sentences. We're not doing 4 types of sentences right now, but that's what they were doing the first one. So this one, we're just researching, finding information, and putting in a document. And the last thing I want to show for someone who might not or be wary of the online pictures, I gotta tell you from personal experience, I've never found anything wrong, but if you do not want them surfing on the internet, which I know many do not, we have 6 and 7-year-olds, go down to the bottom and there's File Explorer, or go here and type in File, open this up, go to Pictures, make a folder. And you can see I already made mine, but I'll show you how to make a folder. Here's my snow leopard pictures. Right click, scroll down to New, Folder, and type in the animal for the student. So mine's snow leopard, and I would press enter, goes through. Now I already made mine. So I went to Google before the student did the project. I went to Google, and I can open up Google right now on my phone, my Chrome. So Google, and I already searched snow leopard. And I just went through and I saved a bunch of pictures to that file. So right click, save image as, save it in my file. And I could save it as snow leopard picture 4. Doesn't matter what your titles are, as long as you're saving pictures. And then going back to that PowerPoint, going to insert picture, go to your pictures and your files, click on the snow leopard pictures. Now your student already has access to pictures that are safe, that you already handpicked. Now, I do suggest saving at least 20 pictures because in the end, this is the student's project. And one thing I've really noticed from my experience in a classroom is students love choice. They love to be able to pick something out and have ownership of it. And I can tell you if they only had 1 or 2 pictures and that's the ones they had to use, they'd be a little downcast, but seeing 20 pictures and being like, "Ooh, I like that one. I like that one." This is their PowerPoint now, and they feel the power and they take ownership and pride. That's just a suggestion. Um, each PowerPoint slide, I'd like to see 2 pictures on it. Um, maybe for a slide on mammals, I'd maybe put a picture of a baby, on the slide on their habitat. Maybe you should find a picture on their habitats. There's no leopards are in the mountains. I'd find a mountain picture. On the slide where they're eating, I would maybe find a picture of something to eat. Now, here's my one thing that I do kind of come down on. Please don't find a picture of an animal eating another animal because we do show these to the students. Students are aware that animals eat animals, but we don't need to see it. Just because some of them are pretty bloody and graphic. So if you do choose one, I will send it back and say, can we pick another picture on slide number 3 and give you some choices? Just because we are going to show this to the class, and a day we don't need to see anything of blood. That is a school rule. Even a student had blood on a shirt, like kind of topic they had, we would tell them, oh, you can't be on camera because of that shirt. Just like in a brick and mortar school, you'd be sent home. So just making sure pictures are appropriate. So if a bear eats a rabbit, you can put a rabbit on the screen, but just don't show a bear eating a rabbit. And that's all I have to say. If anyone has any more questions or they're still struggling on how to use PowerPoint, which I understand, PowerPoint is new to some of you, you've never worked with it, please let me know and I can do a one-on-one session with you and help you make the 5 slides to complete this. You just have to reach out to me. If you have Miss Miller, reach out to Miss Miller and she would be gladly able to help you. All right. I hope everyone has a great day. Please reach out. We love to help. We really do.